I think we're looking at Proche as our punt returner for this year. I think that's his best chance to dress on Sundays. I think that's part of what they expect of him early. The catch and the tuck and the run are all one fluid motion with him. He's the only receiver to this side. I like how as he comes off the ball vertically, gets the DB in his back pedal. He keeps his helmet to the corner. Even as he's coming out, just as he's coming out of his break, he's still got his helmet that direction. It'll be too late, but watch how fluid he is here with the catch, the tuck, and the run. It's all one motion. We see James lined up as the number 2 to the field a lot with against off coverage. With this presumed two-way go here, he's really dangerous this way. And what I like about it is his helmet or his eyes. Right off the ball, he takes a quick glance back at the DB, but then watch how noticeably he's looking to the inside of the field. And I believe that's to influence the defensive back here, as well as him reading this linebacker here in the coverage inside. Yeah, really exaggerated to this point. Straight line at him, but look where the eyes are. He's going to break down, square up, watch him sink his hips, plant his inside foot, and he's got him convinced. And the catch is really nice. Watch this. A little bit round out of the break, I think. So smooth is he that you can't even tell in real speed that this is a one-hand grab. Watch how quickly he tucks, turns to run. Again, this is a very fluid sort of catch, tuck, run, nothing lost. Watch it at full speed, and it's very difficult to tell that he's even catching it with one hand, but this is a nice one-handed grab. Here he is out of the slot at the goal line. That's what he'll be, a slot receiver. Watch the eyes inside, the helmet inside. Kind of a slow go off the ball. See that little hop that he does there with his outside leg? Turns his whole body inside, that inside lean. I like where he makes this cut. Nice bit of separation there, but he's going to swat that defender's outside arm away. He's not the target here, but you see that separation, and you see what he can do one-on-one out of the slot down by the goal line. This is an interesting look. He's really obscured by the view. This is him down at the bottom of the picture, and he goes out of our view completely. We can't see at all what's going on in terms of his route. It's a comeback rather, but you see this great deal of separation, and I saw this over and over, and I'm really curious how he gets this much separation on his comeback routes, because he does not have great speed, but he is clearly convincing vertical. I mean, there's such a thing as bail coverage and then just really buying something vertical, which is what is apparently happening here. I'd just love to be able to see this route, and I just wanted to show this because I see this several times on film where you get just a great deal of separation on these comebacks. Here we go again, just another example of him getting separation on these comeback routes. There's the bail coverage by the corner, but at a certain point he's going to turn and run and be convinced about this being vertical. And that's really interesting because it's not sort of a fluky thing. Like I said, I've seen it several times. So he has an ability to sell these deep routes despite him not having great speed. He caught a ton of screen passes. He was used as a diversion, sort of fake screens a lot of the time. Pretty effective quick game receiver. It'll remain to be seen how, the Ravens don't do that a lot, and he did that a lot in college, so we'll see. He shows really impressive tracking skills, incredible ball skills, very good hands. A lot of times you watch him catch the football, it's as if the ball is being kind of coerced into his hands. He's just one of those sorts, one of those types. You see this incredible concentration. Very confident in his ability to catch this with one arm. You see him fending off the defender here, and he pulls this thing in. Really skilled, jostling for position with his hands. You see it again here, this just incredible confidence in his hand. You see the defender really just a hair's breadth away from that, and him able again to tuck this thing and score. Just incredible ball skills. Gets behind the receiver here. He's able to get separation, find the football in flight. Look at that. Really great effort too by the DB here, but just tremendous ability to catch the football. A lot of the talk is about his hands, and they should be at the forefront of the conversation. You know, they are tremendous, but there are drops on tape. Not a ton, but there are some, and there are instances of him allowing the ball into his frame. He's going to run a quick out here and up, kind of cut this underneath of the number one receiver. I like very much this late action on this back shoulder here. DB's got his head turned. Watch how late he is in turning. Just a little bit of a shove, a little bit, tiniest bit of a push off there. Waits at the last second. He shows the potential to be a really good slot receiver. I don't think he's an outside receiver at all, and not typically at least. You see him get jammed up here at the line of scrimmage, but not only that, he really does not have deep speed to threaten NFL corners vertically. And I think early on, you know, even out of the slot, you're going to have to really scheme him up to get him some throws. And he's going to have to hang out a little bit, I would say, with Willie Snead. But I think he shows a lot of desirable traits. It wouldn't be surprise me if he is a Willie Snead type in terms of production. And I think he'll be on the field this year returning punts for the team. I think that's the plan.